Hi everyone, I'm here to do my wrap-up for the month of June, and I know we're already 2 weeks into July, but I wanted to do a wrap-up anyway. I managed to read 7 books. One of them is a short story, but I wanted to do a really quick wrap-up video, so let's get started right away. I only have one physical copy of the books that I've read, and that's Succubus Blues by Richelle Mead, which is the first book in the Georgia Kincaid series. And to be honest, it was a bit disappointing. It fell a bit flat, and after reading her Dark Swan series, I was expecting this one to be a lot better than it was. It was a nice read, but the characters fell flat. I didn't really like the storyline because it was predictable. So yeah, but I'm glad I gave it a try, but I'm not sure if I will read the next book in the series, maybe on my Kindle, but definitely not in paperback because, well, I don't have a lot of room on my shelves, and yeah, if I didn't really like the book, I won't be keeping them. So this one will be leaving my house as one of the first books that I actually be giving away. So yeah, the next book that I read was The Prince of Mist by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. I have no idea how to pronounce his name, but I borrowed it from a friend, and it was a pretty good book. I don't really have that much to say about the book. It was a pretty good read. I read it in one afternoon. I liked the story building, but just the same as with Succubus Blues. It was a bit predictable, which I didn't like so much, but I enjoyed myself while reading it, so I guess that's good. Next book I read was Thorn Queen by Richelle Mead, book in the Dark Swan series. Loved that series so far. I've only read 2 books, but I really like them, and I'm curious to see what book 3 will bring because, well, lots of twists and turns along the way. I'm a bit hesitant to finish the series because I've heard that the last book in the series is really bad or something like that. But so far I'm really liking the series, and I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for an adult series to read. Next up I read Bye For Now by Kathleen Churchyard, and I'm sorry that I'm not showing you the covers, but I read them on my Kindle, so that's why. Bye For Now is a middle grade story about a girl who wishes that she was someone else, and because it's her birthday and she's 11, she gets switched with another girl, so her mind is in the body of a girl in England, and it was a really cute story, and I really enjoyed myself while reading it. It was predictable, but I think that younger girls would definitely like this book, and yeah, not sure what else to say about it. Then I read The Colossus Rises by Peter Lerangis. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, but that will be coming out in 2013. I really liked it. It was definitely the start of a series, so it wasn't as exciting as, let's say, Percy Jackson, but I really liked the way it was built up, and the setting of the book. Don't want to spoil anything, but it was different from anything else that I've read. Lots of adventure, and just a really good book to read, and I enjoyed myself while reading it, and I'm quite looking forward to reading book 2 in the series, even though this one won't come out until like February. But yeah, good book. When it comes out, I'll definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. Not entirely sure because I can't check right now. Then I read a short story, Intuition by J. Meyers, because Amber was stalking me that I need to read Intangible by J. Meyers. And this is the short story prequel, and I quite liked it, and I think I will be picking up the book because it made me curious about the story. And then finally, I read Insignia by S.J. Kincaid, and that book was awesome. Definitely one of the most sci-fi books I've ever read, but it was so good. I loved that there was a male main character. I loved the implementation of the sci-fi elements and how everything was woven together, and I really liked the setting of this book. It's about a guy who gets discovered when he plays games, and he gets to this military academy, and he gets this computer in his head, and he's like a walking war machine, and it's so cool. I loved everything of the aspects that came together with the computer in their head, and I love the academy, and just I really enjoyed that book. And it came out last week, so the first week of July, I think, the 10th or something. Anywho, it's out right now, and I would definitely recommend picking it up because it was really, really good. Definitely one of my favorite reads of 2012 so far, so definitely worth checking it out. So yeah, that's everything for my wrap-up of June. I was reading another book that I haven't talked to you about yet. It's actually an audiobook. I'm listening to Unraveling by Elizabeth Norris, and I quite like it. It's different to listen to a book instead of reading it, so it's taken me a lot longer to get through this one. But I think I like it. But I'll let you know how that goes, and I'll make a video on audiobooks and stuff. But yeah, that's everything for my wrap-up of June. Let me know in the comments below what you guys read in June, which books you would recommend, and maybe some books that you wouldn't recommend. I would love to hear what you guys have read in the past month or so. So, yeah, that's it for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.